my name is Kendale Brinson, aka Doc Illah, DOCILLI. I'm a military war vet, an MC, a mentor. As far as what I do, how I do it, like I said, I'm a military war vet. I served 26 years in the U.S. Army, fought in 2 wars. That alone is a significant part of my life. Approximately a majority of my life. I spent more years in the military than I have as a civilian. So that plays a critical role in everything that I do on a day-to-day basis. Being that I've served in wartime situations, Desert Storm, as well as Enduring Freedom over in Afghanistan, that campaign in 2002 and 2003. I've seen some things that the average person would never see in life. I've experienced things that the average person has not or will never experience. The experiences in war are something that a lot of people don't know. Like, the civilian doesn't know what a soldier would go through on a regular basis. And we have a misconception about what the soldier goes through and how they are coming back. I'll give you an example. You have 2 sets of soldiers. You have your active duty and you have your reserve or your National Guard. And there's a misconception that the weekend warrior or the National Guardsman don't do or serve on the same level as the active duty soldier. However, when those particular soldiers are called up to war, you call one a weekend warrior, but they don't get to come and fight in the war on the weekend and go back home during the week. It's across the board, and the job is the same and the objective is the same: to accomplish whatever mission is set forth and get home safely. Sort of like the responsibility of a fireman or a police officer. Everybody wants to make it back home. There's a transition that I think is necessary, and during the first war you could see the differences in the people. I actually had people tell me when I first came home from the first war, it was like, you changed, man. There's something different about you. You're not right. And my natural reaction to that was that, well, nah, it's something wrong with you because you're not disciplined. I'm used to being in that war zone. I'm used to that 24-hour alertness. I'm used to not, I'm used to working a certain way, and everything, like I said, is real time. There's no playtime at all. There's no taking a break. You thinking, man, I got to make it back home in one piece. But at the same time, I got to make sure that everybody else makes it back home, because there are things that a soldier would deal with. Soldier, sailor, Marine, Coast Guard. Big ups to all of them. That they would deal with on a daily basis that the average mind couldn't even conceive. Most civilians' outlook on the military is what they see on TV, a television show. And that's not quite the way it goes. Saw a lot of casualties. That's war. Personally, my unit had none. We didn't have any at all. We got everybody back safely. But I looked at some of the collateral damage as a result of that. And again, it's kind of hard not being able to tell specific stories. You kind of start trying to figure out how to handle it. And there's a lot of cats out here that's going through it, but you got cats from different eras. We got people from the Korean War, the Vietnam War, you got your Gulf War, you got your, yeah, exactly. So you're looking at all of that, and then think about how many people that ever served, and how many people that they say came back with a shell shock or something of that nature. And you think to yourself, okay, maybe it's not real. And then I think about movies that I've seen, and then I'd associate one with the other. And I'm like, man, this is a little more serious than I thought. But it has to be talked about, because you got people out there that people out there that lose lives for many reasons. And I know that this is touchy. Suicide is a big thing. And I can't give you the specific numbers, but if you have a loved one who's serving in the military, I'll say this much, and you know that they were in combat, there's a chance that that person could be suffering from post-traumatic stress or TBI, traumatic brain injury. Part of my therapy leads to what we're talking about right now, the music. So I channel everything that I experienced in the military and I put it in my music. And recently we released the album Lessons in Life. Lessons in Life is it's a combination of my life as a civilian and a combination of my life as a soldier. So on the cover of the album you got me in my military uniform playing a game of chess with me in my civilian clothes. And the whole thing behind Lessons in Life is that I learned from my own mistakes. Now I have 4 tracks of the 13 that are on the album that are dedicated specifically to the military. And there are some specific reasons for that. Post-traumatic stress is kind of self-explanatory. It was my own level of, I guess you would say, self-therapy. I keep telling myself, if you keep telling yourself that you're okay, maybe you'll start believing it. If you need medical treatment, then you have to seek it. But for all who have served, all who are suffering, you are not alone. I have a song called I Salute.
You could be a part of the action and say it loud. Aim high, maybe even join the few to proud. Celebrate your life and do it just like me. And be a soldier, be all that you can be. I can't take you for granted cause I know your pain. Might not know your name, but if it's all the same, appreciate and respect you, and that's the truth. E1010, thank you, I salute.
That song came about as a cry for help from one of my soldiers. After serving in my second war, one of the soldiers that I took over to Afghanistan was now in a position of leadership. And I saw a post on Facebook where he was saying, you know, I hope that y'all are glad that you're able to sit at home during Thanksgiving and eat turkey and watch football and pie and all that kind of thing, because, you know, we got to sit over here in the middle of a war zone not knowing if we're coming home. And I'm like, man, my soldiers are feeling underappreciated right now. So I was like, what can I do to create a song that's going to make them, you know, feel appreciated? That was the real reasoning behind that. So that song, as well as the song Leaders, was specifically for those who have served, family members that are experiencing that pain of somebody that's come back and it's just not right, whether it's a physical injury, a mental injury, something that you can't see. That is for you.
We are the leaders. We're the leaders of the world. We are the leaders. We're the leaders of the world.
In that time of emergency, moment of urgency, when life and death.
The album cover is like a permanent part of me. You will always see that side of me in those civilian clothes playing that chess match with that soldier, because that soldier isn't going anywhere. I coined a term, I call myself the modern day Jack of Spades, and that came from I'm going to get you, sucker. But that was the perfect thing, because dude has spent his life in the military. When he gets back home, he got to fight crime, and that's how I feel right now. Like I got to fight crime. Like, yeah. With that being said, again, I'm on Facebook, Doc Illah. I'm on YouTube, Doc Illah Music, DocIllah.com. I have Doc Illah Apparel Store. If you Google my name, you'll find some significantly good things about me. I appreciate N'Digo taking the time out to give me this interview. It's a major thing.
No, no. If I bite, I can't eat. Another homeless veteran with blisters on his feet.
I've been gone for a while. Now I'm back, thought we had it made. 2015, modern day shot. Jack of spades, soldier at heart. Ready, able, always willing. I fought for this country. Now my fight is for the children. Assemble to the right. I ignite, thought you knew this. Thought that I would stand down. Please, you must be foolish. No other one to say this. No need to pretend. You got a child. Parent, no time to be their friend. You're right, in their sights, it's an all out.